So this is my last restorative video of my restorative series. This one is not going to be as true to restorative yoga. We're not going to stay in each position quite as long. The focus here is going to be for upper back and shoulders. So if you have a lot of tension, tightness, to help release that, as well as some heart opening positions. I'm also going to incorporate in some affirmations. So if you see my notebook, I just like to have my notes in case my brain gets away from me with each position. So if you have not done any of these yet, you want to have some props. You can either have a bolster, pillows, blankets, blocks, whatever you can utilize to help support your body. Again, I'm not going to be using quite as many props with this one. I'm really just going to focus on breathing into those areas, and then we'll stay there for a few minutes and then shift out. So if you are ready, if you have your props, we will go ahead and begin. So our first position for today is child's pose. So you're going to want to take the toes together, hips back, and you can either get your bolster or pillows long ways in front of you, and then just relax over that bolster. Laying one ear down, find your deep yogic breath. So inhaling through the nose, feeling your belly begin to expand, your diaphragm all the way up to your chest. And then on your exhales through your nose, letting it go. Find that deep, slow breath. I like to try to stick to a count of 4 or 6 on your inhale and exhale. And then your first affirmation is, I am loved and I am lovable. With affirmations, you just sit with it, see what it brings up, see if it rings true or if it doesn't. That deep breath in through the nose. Letting everything relax on the exhale. I am loved. I am lovable. Go ahead and turn the head, resting on the other ear. Just feel your shoulders kind of hang heavy over that prop. Relaxing here. I am loved. I am lovable. Take 5 more full breaths here. are. Just find your last full breath here. We'll go ahead and come up. We can move our prop out of the way, and we're going to come into thread the needle on either side in a child's pose position. So you can keep the knees wide, or if you want to move the knees together, you can. We're going to inhale the left arm up, exhale to thread it through. You're going to rest on that left shoulder, left ear. You can take the right arm out long in front of you, or if you want to reach it to 12 o'clock, you can. Or if you want to wrap it around and bind, that is also an option. Wherever you are, just get comfortable. We won't be here for quite as long. Focusing on that breath though, breathing into the back of the right shoulder. I choose to be kind to myself. I choose to be kind to myself. Five more breaths here. As you finish up your last breath, replace that right hand, push into it to lift up, replace the left, and we'll go to the other side. So inhaling the right arm up, exhale, thread it through to rest on the right ear, right shoulder, and then take whatever variation you did on the other side with that left arm. My heart is open to love. My heart is open to love. And again, as you just focus on your breath, letting go of tension here, you can just come back to that statement. Just observe if it doesn't resonate with you, why? If it does, what that does for you as a reminder. Not judging yourself or wherever you are, but just accepting it, listening to your heart, your body, what you need in this moment. About 5 more breaths here. We have a rooster in my backyard. I don't know if you can hear him, but he's going at it back there. One more full breath here. And then we're going to come into extended puppy. You can always do this one at the wall too. You'll see what we're going to do, but you can do it standing with your chest against the wall if that works better. I'm going to give you the option to use a prop here, or you don't have to. I'm going to go ahead and do that for this one. So you want your hips to be over your knees, and then you just want to walk the arms out, and you might need to move your bolster up or back depending on where you are to kind of rest the chest on it and stretch the arms out long for extended puppy. If you don't want your bolster in here, you can remove it, and it's just going to give you a deeper stretch in the underarm area. Get comfortable wherever you are. Rest your forehead down. You can use a block too if you want to under the forehead. Once you get there, your affirmation is, I lead with love. I lead with love. Feeling any tension or tightness in that underarm area, just begin to release as you breathe. Feeling your chest relax. The upper back release tension here. As you come back to that breath, reminding yourself that you lead with love. Five more breaths here. Walk your hands in. Remove that bolster. We're going to come into Sphinx pose. So down on the belly. And for Sphinx, you want your elbows right under the shoulders. Fingers wide. And you're not lifting through the low back. You're lifting up through the chest here. So you want to relax the shoulders away from the ears here. Lifting up through the top of the head. I like to imagine a rope is pulling me through the top of my head. We're going to stay here for about a minute as we breathe, relaxing the shoulders, and then we're going to do a twist in this one on each side, just to kind of open up a little bit more here. So focusing on the breath, looking straight ahead. Your affirmation is, I love and accept myself for exactly the person I am right now. I love and accept myself for exactly the person I am right now. Maybe as you breathe, you can open up through that rib cage a little bit more. So just imagine your ribs opening and expanding back. Continue to relax the shoulders here. I love and accept myself for exactly the person I am right now. And then turn your left forearm in. Take your right hand next, a little in front of the right hip. And then just look out over the right shoulder. So lift up a little bit more, looking through that right shoulder. Take a couple breaths here, and then we'll do the other side. Go ahead and replace the right forearm down, turn it in, up on the left fingertips, look over that left shoulder. Take a couple breaths. Release. Then we're gonna come up, swing your legs around. We're gonna come into our supported fish. So you have the option to use your bolster, pillow, blankets, or you can use 2 blocks. I'm gonna use 2 blocks. I actually thought I recorded this video and found out I wasn't recording. So the first time I used my bolster. This time I'm gonna use my blocks. So if you're using the blocks, get it in. You can either do it on either level, but you want to get it in between the shoulder blades, and you can use the second block to support your head. If you're using the bolster, just take it long ways behind your whole back. That's going to be a more restorative option for you. So once you get situated, go ahead and relax back. You can keep the knees bent. You can take them in reclined butterfly. You can leave the legs long, whatever works for you. Just allowing your chest to really open up here. Allowing the shoulders to fall open. This is going to be really, really good to open up the chest, relax the shoulders. This one's great if you backpack at all, if you carry anything heavy on your back. This is really going to open it up. I lead with love. I lead with love. Really try to just let go of that upper back here, your shoulders. Just feel yourself relax as you breathe. Allow whatever support you have underneath you to fully support your body. Adjust it if you need to. I lead with love. Take about 10 more breaths here. Begin to lift yourself up slowly wherever you are. Remove your blocks, just move them to the side, behind you. We're gonna come into one more pose before we go into Shavasana. It's rabbit pose, and this is going to stretch and decompress the posterior chain here. So you can also use a block under the head in this one if the traditional method is too much for you. So if you've never taken rabbit, you're going to come down like you're in a child's pose, and then you're going to rock onto the top of your head. Now you can hold on to your heels or your ankles here, and you're going to feel a deep stretch in the back of the neck all the way down that posterior chain. If this is too much, you can always put that block under your head, like this, if this works better for you. I'm not going to do that because that is not for me, but wherever you are, get there, relax, focus on your breath. Your affirmation is, I am worthy of love. We won't be here for quite as long because this one is a little intense, but it was really good for the upper back, the neck. One more breath here. And then rock down. We're going to come up onto the knees, and we're going to take a counter real quick before we go into our final Shavasana. So you can take the hands to the low back, fingertips pointing down. Tuck your tailbone in. Engage your core, and we're going to come into camel. So you can just lean back, opening up the chest here, not in the low back, but up here. Up through the chest, filling your rib cage. Roll back. If you want to reach for your heels, you can. This is just going to counter that. Relax the shoulders back. Take a couple breaths. I am worthy of love. Rise up. Sink the hips down. Take a full breath here. And we'll come into our Shavasana. So swing the legs around. Come to lay on your back. Move your props out of the way. Relax your feet down. Close your eyes. Relax the jaw, the neck, the shoulders, the upper back. Feel your arms fall heavy all the way down to your fingertips. Letting your spine relax all the way down to your hips. Your thighs fall heavy all the way down to the tips of your toes. Noticing the difference in your upper back and chest area from when you first started. An affirmation you can sit with during your Savasana is, I love and embrace who I am, where I am right now as I continue to grow. I love and embrace who I am, where I am right now as I continue to grow. stay here as long as you need to. Or if you're ready, just come to a seated position. And we'll close with a cleansing breath today. Once you get there, we'll take a full inhale through the nose and then a really loud exhale with an open mouth. So together, everybody inhale. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I have 3 others in this series, as well as a bunch of other stuff on my channel, and I have some more stuff coming up as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed and have a great day.